see if this works. Say hi to the camera. Also your life total. Don't forget your life total. My lord. Yeah, rolling for deep. I'll go first. Also, my God. I know, right? It's not like I constantly roll just below what I need to roll when we're playing D&D. It's not like I've had a boss literally eviscerate themselves due to natural ones before. Oh wait! That exact thing! Which mulligan are you on now? Okay. Yeah, I've learned that my deck knows best because this is a 5-color deck. I've learned to just keep whatever hand I'm given pretty much if it's not terrible. Yeah, you get to choose whichever one you put to the bottom of your deck. Yeah, I'll go first. Also, we probably should introduce commanders, especially this time, considering the fact that this is... I wasn't joking about that camera thing. This is actually being recorded. And whenever a creature 2 or less enters the battlefield under his control, he gets an experience counter. Not Azuri. Mob Basher himself gets the experience counter. And at the beginning of combat on this turn, he puts as many +1/+1 counters on each creature he controls that is equal to experience counters he has, which is, oh boy, that has killed some people out of nowhere before, and I know that because I've made a deck around him. Mob, put that card back in your hand. No, I'm going first. I called first. It's fine. It said I'm playing impossible to pronounce, but I'm gonna try. Okagachi. Wait, no. Actually, let me get this in kanji form, and I can probably actually read it. Okagachi, Vengeful Kami. Flying, a legendary creature, Dragon Spirit, Flying Trample. Whenever Okagachi Vengeful Kami deals combat damage to a player, if that player attacked you during his or her last turn, exile target non-land permanent that player controls. It's gonna be interesting.
And I'm gonna keep my experience counters on my INFECT marker, because that would be the easiest way since I doubt wanting INFECT.
Are you certain there are no by the way, what's the name of your deck? You never said if your deck actually has a name.
No, my deck's always called the commander. Easy to find that way.
Yeah, this is my vengeful howling deck because I named them. You can go now.
I do indeed draw because you gave me second, so nice of you.
Oh yeah.
I shall do a land.
It is actually a very real possibility you die to commander damage. Considering the fact that, you know, his ability only triggers when I attack you. It's a very real possibility that either of us dies to commander damage.
Oh wow, your guy's hog summon.
Yeah, it's one of every color and then one on top of that. So he's just like, once you get through all of the hurdles, go an extra hurdle. It's not quite as bad as Progenitus, though. Do you know what Progenitus casting cost is? 2 of every color.
I don't want to.
Specifically 2 of every color. It's a Hydra avatar too, which is that's creature type. It's a legendary Hydra avatar. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to tap those 2 and play the Hearth Kami, which allows me to pay any mana and sacrifice it, destroy target artifact with converted mana cost of however much mana I paid into it. You can go. Let's see if you figure out what this deck is eventually.
Probably won't. Ah, come on. I'm not running low on lands. I shall tap 1 island and 1 forest. Jungle. Forest. Summon Blight Mamba. This creature, when it attacks, infects the opponent and can also regenerate by spending 1 of any color in a forest. That should be my turn.
It's another infect deck. I think I just felt a part of my soul leave my body. Which is very thematic for what this deck is, but still. Yep, nope, there's no soul left. Gonna play a swamp. And, I suppose... I should attack. That would be the best option. No, I shouldn't. I should keep up a blocker. Go.
Am I getting land screwed? Actually, I'm getting land perfection.
I want you to get land screwed so bad right now, just for playing Infect. Infect in Commander is just like saying, hey, you know the rules? Screw them.
Forest to summon Dominant Board. This creature is flying, and whenever Dominant Board deals combat damage to a rival, I can put this weight. That shall be the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Everything is fine. I'm gonna play a forest. Everything's fine. I'm going to... You should really figure out what this deck is. What the deck theme is after I play this one card. I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna play Door of Destinies, naming Spirit.
As Doors of Destinies comes in play, choose which type when you play a spell of that type, put a charge on targets. I feel like a beatdown of sorts.
It is specifically a Spirit tribal. Keep up with the flow, please. I don't think it's gonna last that long because normally I take time to set up, and you're just saying screw to my setup.
Don't think you like prominence.
What was that?
I have a feeling you don't like prominence. I said I have a feeling you don't like prominence on the field.
We shall see.
What type did you choose, by the way?
Yes, I chose Spirit. I literally wrote it on the card. The little note feature.
Now that you know you could even do
Yeah,
that.
that's what adding a note does. You just write in it. Base feature.
That's cool. That's cool. Running more and more, I'm gonna hate
And then I'm going to
you. Do you wish to
end my turn. For that creature can get pumped now if I just play more spirits. So it's better for me to hold that's blocker.
fantastic?
Did you draw another land?
No, I have plenty of lands. I'll do another monster. No, a creature, I guess.
What do I need to get right now?
Choices. I think I'm gonna summon my commander, actually. Peach. Come out to the field. Huzzah, the club of progression. And I do not have a thing on this thing. And that shall be my turn.
Just copy the one I got for mine.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to move yours. I think all my decks can believe I missed this one.
Okay. I'm going to play. I really don't like doing this. I'm going to play a mountain.
You almost got your commander out.
I really don't. I still need blue.
Ouch. And I got plenty of blue in my hand.
Don't taunt me with your 2-color deck. You do not know the struggle of a 5-color.
Considering I tried to make one, I do know the struggles.
Usually I do really well with 5 colors. I actually do better with 5 colors than I do with 3. Somehow I get less mana screwed on 5-color decks than I do on 3-color decks. Don't ask me how that's possible.
Can you beat my mighty INFECT deck now?
I have maybe a plan? As my voice cracks halfway through the sentence. Go. I hate this so much.
Activating anything. You playing whiskey from your deck. Oh look, I drew another blue. I think I might have
Okay, you get an experience counter from Ezri, but also, I'm just thinking right now, how many creatures are in my deck that I could cast right now? And I haven't drawn one of them.
So, reading his effect doesn't remove the experience counter when I go into the beginning of combat.
What? Wait, what was the question?
Add the plus one. Does it remove the experience?
Nope. They stay.
So just keep on.
They stay. And your proliferate can target your experience counters.
Okay. Combat phase. So, Izor, Cloud, Progress gonna attack, and Dummy Board. And I'm gonna use his effect to shove one onto the Dummy Board for 1 damage, because I can't target him.
Yeah, you can't target Azir.
Him,
So, wait. Tap to people who are attacking. Tap to people who are attacking you.
I have to do the one in combat.
And remember to add the counters to whoever you're adding the counters to.
Add it to him. And so you're gonna block. You can't block Dummy Board.
I'll take 4, 3 of which is commander.
And I shall double my experience counters on my effect. I should be able to do that.
It's just increased by 1. And then your Rotwolf you can increase by 1.
But it's double since it's situation.
And your Rotwolf. It's any number.
Oh yeah, I can even stack on. Okay, yeah. Should I help? And
Why am I helping you?
did you really only draw 1 monster?
Yes! The people at home can confirm. In a tribal deck that is built around having multiple creatures of the same type.
This feels a bit too easy. I haven't even infected you yet.
Draw my card. Thank you! Something! And I do mean something.
Is that something going to be useful though?
Could be! Because it buffs my entire team. That is important.
That's good. That's indeed important.
First, let me play this forest. Because I haven't drawn island.
I mean, I'm just over here floating on islands.
You know what the sad part is? I did multiple solo tests with this, and I was like... I had more blue in my hand than I knew what to do with. Like, that was the color I was never cramped on.
Did you expect the same outcome when you're fighting?
I'm playing Kami of the Fire's Roar. So whenever I play a Spirit or Arcane spell, target creature can't block this turn. But I'm pretty sure I'm never attacking, so that will never come up. But it is a 3/4. It is a 3/4.
It is a 3/3. Yeah, it's a 3/4, yeah. So you do quite a bit more damage. And I want you to be able to do.
Okay. So that's something. In turn.
Do you even have a flying in this deck?
Yes! My commander is! I need blue! My commander's a giant dragon spirit! I need my dragon spirit! Sounds like a type of vodka.
I play my land Evolving Wilds.
That's part of the other reason, by the way. I have, like, the two different versions of Evolving Wilds. It's Evolving Wilds and Terramorphic Advance. They do the same thing.
Well, I'm gonna tap it and sacrifice it to search for a basic land and put down the field tapped. Discard. And I shall put another island on the board to taunt you.
Why is it always infect with you? Why is it always infect?
Because that's my life, brother. And I haven't said did I only put 2 forests in here? I put more than 2. Then throw you onto the field with the deck. Doesn't seem like I can. With your hand.
I'm at Instant Battlefield tapped. I can't wait till I get my Vengeful Kami.
I don't really want to put an artifact on the field. So the battle phase, the combat phase, whatever.
Put 2 counters on something.
Shall attack with the board.
Put 2 counters on something.
This getting 2. And this did, I think. I could. Yeah, because that happens before I use no attack, so it needs to. And
So that's a 6/6 with infect.
yep, that's 6/6 of infect. And I draw a card if the card destroyed by what wolf this turn is put into a graveyard.
It's a 6/6 with infect. Why? I'm blocking it with the Hearth Kami. It is dead. It is deceased for a second time because it was already a spirit. It is dead.
Okay, and assuming you take the damage from the
Yeah.
that increases by 1 in my experience.
Hey, do you want to put another charge counter on my Door of Destinies?
It's a choice, right? Yeah, I choose.
One day I'm gonna trick you with that, and you're gonna say yes without thinking.
I'm not even gonna, I'm not even kidding, I'm killing you with it. I'm gonna kill you with only 1 attack for my infect. Flat out 2020.
I hate my deck right now.
Still.
Just a bit. Because I got everything in the wrong order. Like, everything in the wrong order.
This is why you love fighting me, isn't it?
Put a charge counter on Door of Destinies. Wax main Baku?
Is that a flying?
Nope. It's not a flying.
So, thumping ball is gonna start getting outrageous.
So, also, what is the total right now? So, the board is at a 4-5. The Waxbang Baku is at a 4-4. Yeah. You see why it would be so helpful to have gotten this one first? Whenever you play a spirit or arcane spell, you may put a key counter on Waxbane Baku. Pay 1. Remove any number of key counters from Waxbane Baku. Tap that many target creatures. At any time. Including before attacks are declared. I'm not salty. What do you mean? No, I'm definitely not literally secreting salt out of my arm right now.
You want to pass it on?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to draw from what was. Totally forgot.
We literally just had a conversation about you drawing from death.
Shush. I was distracted by your talking. Okay, draw phase, untap phase, draw phase, and then...
There are people watching this, maybe. I have to talk to entertain them.
Speak of the devil, another island.
Okay, at this point, I have a feeling that your deck and my deck are in cahoots, taunting me.
And I shall summon Dillid to the battlefield, which gives me a experience counter.
It's valid.
Dillid, whatever I want to call it. Okay, so combat phase, and I need to add 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 11, 11. You have a 4 plus a. You get
I physically cannot get hit by that, or I die. You see why people don't like Infect? For those of you who don't know, by the way, because we've been talking about how Infect is hatred. And Commander, you start with 40 life. Infect, if you get 10 Infect counters, you die. You see why I'm so mad now?
So I'm assuming you're gonna like it. Yep, I get a draw, and I'm assuming you have to take dummy, so that's a 5. Not gonna increase your thing. Get another draw, and then second phase. Yeah, I actually get no, this is a land. I don't need any basic land cards. Why do I keep on having so many tutors and lands? Yep, that's my turn.
Untap. Draw. My salvation!
Do you have an island of your own yet?
No, I found a flyer though.
Ooh, is this a void wipe?
No, I found a flyer.
Ah, yes, that is.
Kami of the Waning Moon. Put another charge counter on Door of Destinies. Whenever you play a Spirit or Arcane spell, target creature gets fear until end of turn. Also, I get to put a counter on the Waxbane Baku.
Yep, you get a token. And I can just make thumbing board bigger next turn with 5 counters.
That is true. But at least it's not
Can I
Infect.
spread them out? Can I spread them out? Honestly, I think I can. It just says, put X plus 1 on the target creature you control. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Do you
it's
want to attack?
one single creature.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I read it and yeah. So you want to attack? You can deal 1 damage.
First off, it's a 5/5 right now, the Waxbane Baku. Second off,
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's a 4/4. How do you get 5/5?
because I played another Spirit. So the door got another charge counter.
3 plus 1s.
It's a 2/2. Then 3 plus 1 plus 1.
What about your flying guy?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about your flying guy. It's a 4/4.
I was talking about my wax main. I think I have to end my turn there for my own safety. Oh, I hate you either way for playing Infect. Especially in a 1v1 scenario. There's like a rule. You do not play Infect in 1v1. And then I rectified it by saying except Infect.
Yeah, you said that after I picked. Anyways, so I can destroy a target artifact or enchantment, and those are destinies. Be gone. Be gone, thought. Start again. So, combat phase.
Not yet. Before you move to combat phase. Before you move to combat phase. You really made me mad. Before you move to combat phase. I have a lot of things to do before you move to combat phase now. Because you just made me mad.
Things to do. Nice.
First off, Spiritual Visit.
You have an instance. Okay.
Which is an arcane spell, which does mean that Baku gets another counter upon it.
Yep. So you can tap 2 things.
And funnily enough, I still get to give a target creature fear. So you know what? I'll give the Baku fear. Just because. It does nothing right now because I'm not attacking. But just because. Then tap. Remove the counters. Tap down the Rot Wolf. And the Blight Mamba.
Oh snap, I totally forgot about his effect. Anyway. Okay, and is that all your interruptions?
Yes.
Or do you have anything else to do?
No.
Okay. So combat phase. I can put a 5/5 token onto something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that thing have flying? So I shall attack a throwing bolt. Shall you block it?
I can't afford to block it right now.
Okay, so you took the damage, so H increase by 1, increase by 1, increase by 1, increase by 1. That one didn't increase. Why are you increasing? Yep, that's my turn.
Tap.
My good soul.
Draw. Just please, something.
Did you get an island finally?
Sorry. I can't send eye twitching through Discord.
Oh, this is fantastic. Ooh, you can
Actually, wait, no, I'm not. You know what? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm probably dead anyway.
Do you not have a spelled arcane spell? You have a spell.
So we're playing the Kami of Empty Graves.
Get one counter, so against that Watworth next time.
And it has Soul Shift 3, meaning I can get back my Hearth Kami when that thing dies.
That's the full one combo to that effect.
Go. I've had a board wipe in my hand since I've had a pseudo board wipe in my hand since turn 1, and I've just needed a white mana. Another white mana.
I draw card. Wait, let me read this. Oh. I shall play another island to touch you more. So I'm gonna tap one.
You forgot about your Thal trigger again.
My what?
Your Thal trigger. Okay, wait, no, never mind. It just updated on my screen.
I think so. So I can fulfill like choosing the opponents and or players with counters on it and give each another counter of its kind already there. So who knows? What though? And then I can draw a card. Discard pile and go.
Bye.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't tap any forest. Oh, okay. So I shall tap 2 forest. I said tap 2 forest. And I'll tap another water because you can. And I shall summon Stone Seal. The Hierophant. And since she has less than 2 power, I get another experience counter. Do you have anything to do before you enter combat phase?
Yes, so I don't die. Tap down your Rot Wolf.
Why? Why gotta be so mean?
You're the one that played Infect.
And you know what? To make this one entertaining, let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. So let's see. Let's add 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. I'm gonna attack with Black Mamba and thumbing board.
The spirit's blocking the Mamba, and the Kami of the Waning Moon is blocking the Thumbing Bird.
Okay. So that's the end of my turn, I believe.
I just realized I misplayed that. Fuck.
Do you get an island or land?
You absolute asshole.
What? What happened? I must know.
I got a spirit. It's a blue one.
I'm just flexing on you with all these waters. I literally only have not drawn another forest. I still have another island in my hand. I might not even kill you by infect. I might just kill you with fall damage.
Is it feasibly possible for me to live to another turn, even? Because I misplayed that last bit.
What were you supposed to? What did you want to do?
I should have, instead of the token, I should have sacrificed my Kami of Empty Graves. That way I got the Hearth Kami back. That way I could have played it. That way the Waxwing Baku would have triggered.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you another taunt. I'll give you a taunt.
But yeah, I messed up there. I realized that like right after too. It was just like that one and that one. I was like, oh fuck. Okay, did you seriously draw only islands for the past 3 turns?
I started off with 2 islands and only been drawing islands. And I also drew my Toodle for my lands as well. So that's 3. That's 4. I'm gonna just have all 4 of those just to flex on you. So I'm running out of space. I activate an excellular tide. Does nothing for me at the moment.
No.
Actually, so whenever I cast a spell, artifacts on spell.
This is worse than your original Infect deck. I hope you realize that. What? Everything that is not a land is counted as a spell. I hope you realize this is worse than your original Infect deck. Because with all the things that say Proliferate in that deck, Proliferate works on Infect counters. How do you get worse than Skitherix? I wish you could see my face right now. I physically can't because I have no blue. I need blue. I mean, you can. You just have to keep track of 2 separate tokens.
I don't want to keep track of 2 separate things, though.
I mean, you know what my blocks have to be. I have to block the Mamba and have to block the Rotwolf.
I know. I probably could actually kill you just with
You can. I'm pretty sure. Let me do a little quick check. Just on what you have on the board, let me check, and then let me add the counters. 1, 4.
Just so I can proficienate more efficiently, I shall throw 9 counters on this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
For those who don't know, this is Discord. This is why you never duel Discord in a 1v1 without saying no infect immediately. How much damage is that in total?
9 plus 8, 9, 18. 19, 20, 21. Hey, I drew a forest finally. Good thing I haven't had any forest heavy cards.
I'm getting my Hearth Kami back. And hating your soul.
And adding in 1 counter to everything. So I have now 10 experience counter. Which is in infect, I can at least make a game with it. Yeah, I'm gonna go main second phase. I will remove
S-A-P-R.
S-A?
S-A-P-R-O-L-ing.
Green spawning tokens. Insulting to play.
That does trigger from. I used to like him. You're making me not like him. The commander. I had a deck around him that was almost like a Merfolk tribal thing. You're making me not like him anymore.
That's my point, my good soul. Does it happen every time? Yep. No one hard ones for dawns. Your turn, my good soul.
Please.
At least your budget deck is a violence.
What?
You banned it from the budget deck doors. You banned it from the budget deck door.
Yeah, I banned Infect from budget deck because no deck can consistently deal with Infect easily on budget. And Infect is always budget because anyone that plays Infect has to pay the cost of losing their friends.
You seem to be doing fine. You don't have a single infect combo. I pretty much killed you. I killed you with only pure damage.
That was after jumping through like 50 hoops that were on fire while they were being juggled.
Island yet? Did you get an island yet?
No!
How about a plains?
Nope!
Oh, okay. What can you do? I only have 2 infects. All you need is 2 monsters to block them.
I'm still dead even if I block your Infect.
Yeah, I have so much damage as soon as I put the combat that one's coming up 13s.
I'm gonna play the Briar Knit Kami. Whenever you play a Spirit or Arcane spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. And it's a 3/3. Then I'm gonna tap this.
I think I've done counters better than you, my good soul.
It wasn't a counter deck, it was a tribal deck. Then I'm gonna play the Hearth Kami. And you know what? Because fuck it. Just put a counter on your Ezri. I don't care about life anymore. Actually, no. You know what? No. Screw it. What? No. I take that back. No putting counter on Ezri. I'm putting counter on. I'm putting counter on you. Discord.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Putting counter on Hearth Kami.
Is it my turn yet?
Ending turn.
Let's untap everything.
You know what's really gonna make me like throw something up against a wall is if the next card in my deck is a Plains.
So I'm gonna untap summon Calling Oracle, which is a spell, but you told me so with rates.
And the Ezri trigger.
And I can't forget the upkeep thing. Why isn't it? There we go. And
Do you want to proliferate by +1/+1 counter? It doesn't matter because your infect creatures will still kill it. You had 3 to start with. Was that what you said? You had 2 or 3 to start with?
I had 2 on my opening hand, and I drew an island, so I had 3.
Fine.
I'm about to enter my combat phase. Anything you wish to do, stop.
You can continue. I'm completely fine and composed.
So, I get 14 counters on someone. You know what? Technically, if I put all my counters onto one infect thing, it could have killed you for 4 HP, I think. Maybe. Almost. I just,
It doesn't matter where you put them, I'm dead.
I think that's close enough. So, can attend these 2. Assuming you're gonna block with them 2, and that one, that one.
I am dead!
That one.
On all levels, I am dead. I don't even want to see how far I go into the negatives. I'm just dead. Let me check something.
I didn't even kill you with infect. I didn't even kill you with
You absolute... How far was it until my next land? How far was it until my next land?
So how do you like my infect deck? Oh, only I was 1 card away from this.
Okay, so I just checked. First off, I had a board wipe actually waiting for me just a little bit away that taunted me on my next draw. On my next 2 draws, which I never was gonna get to.
I was 1 turn away from this dude. Look at his effect.
I know.
How many cards would that have been?
If I remember correctly, that doesn't actually trigger Esri.
19, that would be.
I could be wrong on that, but that
A battlefield with X +1/+1 counter where X is the greatest power. And yada yada into battlefield.
no, I can't remember. There's a ruling for that, and I can't remember if Prime Speaker actually does affect Esri. Like if it triggers.
I would assume that I would draw a ruling.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the experience counter.
The power of the thing, whether it counts the +1/+1 counters or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not it counts the +1 counters as coming in as part of its total power or not. It may not. It's been a while since I checked the ruling.
This is my only really heavy, I think, land creature. As you saw, my other ones are like 3s and 1s and 2s.
For reference, by the way, guys, on that infect thing and why he likes infect so much, he found a pump spell in black to use for infect.
Yeah, very first deck I ever made.
A pump spell in black.
So I got a perfect game.
By the way, this is the card that was in my hand since turn 1 that I was waiting for that other planes for. Or anything that said add 1 mana of any color.
Wow, that's not that bad actually. That would have screwed me over bad. Even though I probably could have just kept the one infect that could instant kill you and just rebuilt my board. You just have to constantly block that dude.
To be fair, that was also put in my deck when I assumed, and after I had done testing, and saw that, oh, I get mana flooded, so I will have no problem at getting my commander, right?
Oh, so rematch, my good sir.
Yeah, sure, rematch. Just give me a second. I'm going to, Please use a different deck this time. Please, because we know how it goes when you're using an infect deck against